If you've ever dreamed of traveling the world but never thought you could actually ever afford it, today is your lucky day. Not only is this form of traveling the world cheaper than the average cost of living in America, you also don't have to worry about taking more than 2 weeks off a year to fulfill your fantasy of traveling all year long. That's because you will be traveling for 3 years and be able to work remotely if your job allows it. If you haven't guessed it yet, I'm talking about the newly announced 3-year cruise that will have you traveling 130,000 miles around the world for an incredible price of $30,000. Yes, just $30,000 per person. Here are 5 things to know about what this fantasy 3-year-long life at sea will look like. Hi, my name is Jared and welcome to Black Excellence, where we share interesting things in Black culture and society in every episode. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notified when we release new videos. If you're terrified of being in open water, get seasick, or have commitments you cannot get out of to travel the world for 3 years straight, sorry, this adventure is not for you. But stick around because fantasizing about this ultimate bucket list is completely free. Before we get into the details, do your own research about this company and the offering if you're slightly interested. We are covering this purely for entertainment purposes. We can neither vouch for the company nor is this an advertisement for them. Now let's start first with where you will actually go on this cruise. At number 1, these are the destinations of your 3-year-long voyage. The 3-year voyage on the MV Gemini, operated by Life at Sea Cruises, set sail from Istanbul, Turkey on November 1st, 2023. Life at Sea Cruises is a spin-off of Marae Cruises, a company with a 30-year history in the cruise industry. The company has announced there will be stops at 375 ports around the world. There will be stops at all 7 continents, and travelers will get a chance to visit 135 countries. 135 countries in 3 years. That's an intense travel schedule. The cruise ship will cover more than 130,000 miles in the 3 years it will be sailing. Some of the advertised destinations include Rio de Janeiro, the Pyramids of Giza, Machu Picchu in Peru, the Great Wall of China, and the Taj Mahal in India. Plus, there will be trips to 103 tropical islands. 98 days will be spent exploring 11 countries in South America and Antarctica. There will be 23 countries and 29 destinations to see in Central America and the Caribbean over 67 days. North America and Hawaii have 98 days dedicated to them, while there will be 70 days in North Asia, 206 days in the South Pacific and Australia, 169 days in Asia and the South China Sea, 173 days in North Asia, and 77 days in Europe and the Mediterranean Sea. At number 2, how much does this really cost? The MV Gemini has 400 cabins with capacity to host 1,074 passengers. Prices start at $29,999 per person per year for the cheapest indoor cabins. The outdoor cabins start at $36,999 per person. If you're looking for more luxurious accommodations, the balcony suites, which are double the size of the regular cabins, go up to $109,999 per person. According to the 2021 Consumer Expenditure Survey conducted by the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, the average living expenses in America for a single person is $40,859 annually. For a family of 2, it goes up to $69,382. So life on the cruise ship, if you go with the cheapest cabins, will definitely be cheaper. And you get to see the world in a way very small percentage of people ever get to see. The catch here is that the total for the 3 years is what you have to consider when booking the cruise, which will come up to be about $90,000 per person. You are responsible for paying upfront or making a substantial down payment of $45,000 for a cabin and financing the rest of it. And number 3, what's included in the price? If you've ever been on a cruise, then you know that one of the selling points of almost all cruises is the all-inclusive nature. That means with the cost of your room, you get food and drinks that are all included in the price you pay up front. Well, the same is the case on this around the world cruise. Plus, the ship is fitted with a remote working facility. The cruise company is advertising a full-scale business center with meeting rooms, 14 offices, a business library, and a lounge. Another addition on this ship is a round-the-clock hospital with free medical visits for travelers. High-speed internet, laundry, seminars, and various forms of entertainment are all included. And number 4, okay, somebody better tell me what all the rules are. If you want to sign up for this cruise, you have to sign up for all 3 years of traveling. Since cabins are sold instead of single tickets, you are responsible for the price of a cabin, which is often occupied by 2 people. If you're a single traveler, you can get a 15% discount on a cabin. If you cannot commit to all 3 years of traveling, the company is working on launching a matchmaking scheme where passengers will be allowed to share a cabin with someone else so that one person or couple occupies the cabin when the other is gone. One cool thing is that family and friends are allowed to come on board and visit you when you are stopped at a port. And at number 5, what other similar cruises are out there? Maybe you can't commit to traveling the world for 3 years, but would like to do maybe a mini version of this voyage. Here are a few other options. The Viking World Cruise will take you up to 28 countries over 138 days. It departs from Florida and will visit destinations in the Caribbean, Mexico, Pacific Islands, Australia, and various countries in Asia. The final destinations will be in Europe. Prices start at $59,995. Silver Sea's Silver Shadow Cruises leaves from San Francisco to spend 133 days at sea, visiting 65 ports in 14 countries including Fiji, New Zealand, Australia, Indonesia, Singapore, Japan, and Canada, among others. Prices start at $66,000 for 2024 sailing. Princess Cruises has a cruise that lasts 111 days on the island Princess, taking passengers to 47 ports in places like New Zealand, Australia, Bali, and Egypt. Fares for this one start at $19,497. Are you suddenly hating your kids, your job, your family, anybody and everybody that's stopping you from jumping on this ultimate getaway? Well, you can count us in too. But let us know in the comments your thoughts. Like if you would give away your kids to hop on this once-in-a-lifetime cruise. That's it for this episode. We'll be back with another episode in Black Culture and Society.